Good morning. Happy Saturday. Okay, so believe it or not, I like to get ready for the week ahead on a Saturday and also prep the house. So today, first thing, I'm going to the market, the flower market, because, you know, a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. Oh, the sun is just like piping hot. I'm just going to put on my shoes here and go to the flower market. I love the flower market. As you know, I'm a flowers girl, but the one on Chancellor Hill is the one I go to, and it's really big, but they always tend to have the same flowers every single week, which is a bummer, but it's okay because I have a magic trick that I do with flowers. I want to show you how I kind of like mix falsies with real flowers because the variety is kind of limited. It's beautiful, but it's kind of limited in the market. I tend to mix it up with the greens from my garden, as well as a little bit of falsies to give it this kind of different kind of look, so it doesn't look the same all the time. So I'm just going to pick up my bag. Oh, it's over here. I'm just going to pick up my basket bag and head to the market. Nothing special about my look. I just have on my shirt. I have my stack of bracelets, which is my usual stack of silvers, and no earrings, and of course my silver flats. So yeah, let's head to the market and get the flowers. Love me when love me when It's so nice to be here. I feel so happy. It's like my happy place. Just like the gym is my happy place, a flower shop is definitely my happy place. Love me when love me when love me when So we made a double stop and Andal, my videographer who's coming with me, he wanted some doubles. I am not getting any because, well, outfit. But I am a little bit, I'm not so nervous. I haven't spoken to 17 and 18-year-olds in such a large grouping in one room for a long time. So I wanted the speech that I'm given, which is all hair, to really focus on them and to the choices they will be making and what AI means for them, because when they graduate in 5 years from university, or whether they take a gap year and they get into the world of work, what is that going to mean for them? And then we're talking about the L word. So the C word for career and the L word for love, and putting it in the context of what that means for their life now as they're young and they're grappling with things like first crush, first like, first love. So it's really like a reality check. I hope I connect and really know it a lot so it comes from here and not just from here. So this double stop actually ended up being really good because not only does Andel get to eat, but I get to just become centered and focus on the words and just make sure that I'm speaking from a position of comfort, and also that I feel peaceful before I go into the classroom, the graduation classroom. Next stop will be the school, and I'm looking forward to it. Said to me, Juliet, you look like Carnival, a little bit of a clown. I'm like,
there's nothing wrong with being joyous.
There is nothing wrong with being joyous. Thank you for that. Yesterday was such a whirlwind, and I didn't have time to catch you all up on how it went. And let me tell you, there is, I don't know what, it's exhilaration to be able to talk to 17 and 18-year-olds who are just going out into the world. And I think it's because from being from the perspective of someone who's delivering the talk to them, I get the opportunity to be 17 and to remember what it felt like to be so confident and yet so uncertain. And what has happened between 17 and now, with so many years in between, that it felt nostalgic but also empowering. And to be able, in the speech there was this point where I said that I don't know if they will take my advice about life, career, love, and we were probably, the statistical probability of us meeting again, me meeting any of the students there, was probably next to nothing or zero. But that I was proud of them, because to go through 7 years of doing anything, which is what happened when they came from first form to the upper six, 7 years of being with the same people, doing the work, getting to this stage in their life, even though I knew or know none of them, I felt this tremendous sense of pride. And I was able to talk to them from my perspective of having built an AI software, from a perspective of what the world is going to look like. And some of them are going into very traditional jobs, right? Doctors, lawyers, media, accountants, and some of them are taking a gap year. But I wanted to impress upon them how easy it is to use the time, whether they are in university or not, to build something with AI. Because when they enter the workforce in 4 years, some of them in 2, some of them in 5, maybe some longer, that they are ready for a world that's going to look vastly different than today. Hey Newman, just checking in. Is everything okay? Okay, so listen, we check in again at 9 o'clock, and then, 9:45, we'll be together. You, myself, Kashid. Okay, I'll see you then. So just to get to this point has been quite a journey. And I don't talk about it often enough. Like, I feel as if sometimes on social I can show up really happy and optimistic, that's my personality. But I think I need to delve more into what it took to get here, and the journey that it took, which was long, because automating and systems building is not something that I grew up with. I studied marketing communications, bachelor's degree in history and master's in marketing communications, and then a postgraduate in international relations. And marketing communications back then, when I got my master's, had nothing to do with digital marketing. I decided that I wanted to change my trajectory because systems and automation meant that I did not have to work so many hours a day as I was doing, serving others and serving clients and serving global clients in many different countries. So life was really lifing and stress was really stressing. And so I went into digital marketing, and I did so cold turkey, right? So I kind of downscaled a lot my PR agency, a lot, and went into digital marketing. And let me tell you, the times I kind of flopped and failed and didn't know what the heck I was doing. But I think one thing that I have to say is talk about to you is just the ability to be resilient and to collect your mistakes and to learn from them and to really put everything into what you want to go after. And for me, that was a life that felt more financially free as well as time free. I think time freedom for me was the best thing. I want to be able, at that time and still do, to be able to travel to different parts of the world and stay a month to 6 weeks, absorb the culture, also do a bit of work. So kind of like a vacation. And that was my goal. And that was what I wanted to achieve. And so it took me years to get here, years to get at a position where we can safely say we are on the tipping point of scaling. And not that scaling ends the journey, right? Because new complications arise, new stories to tell arise, new automations to do, more people to serve. However, to get here just feels so freeing. And I don't know what this launch will bring, but it will bring stories. And I'm so glad that I just persevered. And one of the things I want to tell you about the launch too, because you may be thinking of having a masterclass, and I don't know which part of the world you are watching from, but I know in some territories like Latin America, maybe the Caribbean for sure, Africa, maybe not North America, we do have fluctuations in electricity, in the internet dipping sometimes. So this is actually a hybrid model. So my masterclass is recorded, and this is like a suggestion that I would have to give you, is to pre-record your masterclass, and then you can be live in the comments. And it's as if, like, I like that vibe. When I first did it, I was unsure and uncertain, but having done it so many times, it is like the best vibe because you're actually able to answer questions in real time as they are asked. And you feel as if you're part of the people who are watching the masterclass, you're watching alongside them. So there's this kind of camaraderie and community. And as long as you are transparent, which I am, I always am, and you say, I'm not live on the screen, but I'm with you in the chat, in the community, and you vibe it up, then I think it really becomes just such a great educational party, if I may use that word. So yeah, I just wanted to share that journey with you. And I don't ever want you to think that it didn't come with its hiccups, painful moments, learning moments, wanting to give up, all of the things that came with that. And also relying a lot on my savings to push me through, because I made an important decision at the time to really not accept any client work and to not accept client work and focus on building. And that also took its toll, but we'll get to that in another story.